You know what
What's the
I'm gonna
most
say.
underrated LinkedIn ads format and why?
Thought leadership ads. I know we talked about it already, but it's organic content in front of the right person, the exact buyer. I mean, your organic content that's already working. The founder's posting, the content's getting in front. You already seen the business. A lot of times, if the founder's posting, you can see that within, however you want to attribute it. Getting that in front of the exact buyer at whatever companies you want to, it's so underrated. It doesn't look like an ad because it's organic.
Yep.
The engagement rate's much higher. That's how people buy. It's just being able to scale that is crazy.
I think, Tim, I want to call out the one part where you said it doesn't look like an ad. I think that's a very big part of why they work. On LinkedIn, on every platform, you have ads that look like ads and you have ads that don't look like ads. The reason that big YouTuber sponsorship is so popular is because those are integrated into the video. Mr. Beast is blowing up cars while he's doing the ad read. And the LinkedIn thought leadership ads, it's the closest you can get to that kind of advertising on LinkedIn. There's a very tiny little disclaimer thing at the top. This promoted post, right? Otherwise, they look exactly like the other posts in the feed. Yeah. So, shout out thought leadership ads.
I think this circles back to what we were talking about last week with Pep Ding, is that we were talking all about how LinkedIn organic's becoming harder and harder. People are pushing paid now. Have you been seeing that with your clients that you're running accounts with?
You're saying like asking like the organic's harder, and so they just want to.
People are relying more on ads. I feel like running a LinkedIn ads agency is going to slap it in the next few years.
I mean, there is that. Yeah, I mean that it's pay to play. We saw this in every platform for organic reach. The only reason Instagram and Facebook really came back is because TikTok took over, and so they had to change up their algorithm. But even that's like dwindling again. It's pay to play. I mean, yes. You can complain that you have to, spend some money on it, but it's not that expensive if you're in B2B. If you're in B2C selling $7 sneakers or socks, then obviously, it's going to be expensive. But for everyone complaining and you're, selling a $50K ACV software, it's not that much money.
Are you wasting good organic content if you're not running paid on it?
No, I mean, it's not to say you're wasting it. You're missing out on some opportunity for sure. And obviously you shouldn't boost every single post. But yeah, if there's a post organically that works well and you can directly say, okay, this is got the right comments from the right people. It's business oriented. So it's not just like, just making fun of something. It's like a meme that has no value to the business. But if it's something that is going to drive good eyeballs to the right people, it's such a missed opportunity not to put some money behind it, even if it's a couple $100 to the right people. Again, you can target literally the CMO of Saratoga. That's it.
How much money does that cost? What's the CPM on that?
CPM for, I don't know, I've never looked at the CMO of Saratoga, but the thought leadership ads CPMs are typically around $50 to $60.
What's that in comparison to e-commerce performance? You don't do any. Do you run Facebook or Meta ads or anything like that?
Yes. Well, not right now, but I ran a bunch in the past. It's higher CPM for sure. But in Meta, you can't get in front of. I can't target the CMO of Saratoga on Meta. I can target an interest, which is going to have 1 million people that might in the CMO of Saratoga might be one, but you can't do that. You can get very granular on LinkedIn that you can't just do it on Meta. So even though CPM's higher, CPM like Facebook might be like $20 or so, 15 to 20, but you're targeting a lot of people you can never work with.